Hi, what's going on? It's Bobby Skinner, JM Football, doing a film breakdown on the NFL sack leader through week 2 with 4 sacks, 7 QB hits, most in the NFL through week 2, 4 tackles for a loss, most in the NFL through week 2, and then 8 pressure, third most in the NFL through week 2. And that is Dallas Cowboys edge, stack linebacker, just defensive playmaker Micah Parsons coming off an excellent rookie year and doing even better in his second year. And we're going to go through just pass rush reps, and I still think there's room to improve for this guy, which is insane. But we're going to talk about his footwork, how he's able to work outside in, which is where he makes his money. He makes his money working outside to inside moves because one of his footwork and just his lateral ability is insane. So let's go through it. First play, lined up over the right tackle. So John Owning on Twitter pointed out that Micah Parsons has his inside foot back compared to most other edge rushers in the NFL. Like you look at Tank Lawrence on the other side, he's got his inside foot forward. And for a guy that works laterally, that helps him because if he's going to work inside, well, he gets to plant on his second step instead of his third step or his first step. You know, if you're planning on your third step, well, that, the tackle's in a better position. You're planning on your first step, well, the tackle's not even, barely out of the stance, so there's not going to be room to get inside, and then so on. But it's, the freak athleticism and footwork is more important than just, his stance. Just gaining ground. He has the get off. 1, 2, and then the tackle, Lael Collins, who's, expecting some type of hand swipe, just gets lateral. 1, 2, and just that ability to get just flat down the line. Flat down the line, and now you're in position for a track to the quarterback. Watching him full speed. 1, 2, flat, go. Next play, again over Lael Collins. Using his hands on this one. Gets this tackle's hips open. He's worried about, this guy, Micah Parsons, getting around the corner because he has insane get off of the line of scrimmage. So now he's got his hips open. The tackle goes for that punch, mistimes it. So he takes his right hand, right arm, and shift his weight. His weight is already going this way. Shift it. And then just the ability to plant off that foot and get so lateral. I mean, you're literally spinning the tackle around. Spinning the tackle around and forcing the QB out to a busted play. And then the effort to finish. And be the one that gets the tackle on this. Just beautiful stuff. This next one, he gets a QB hit on again, lined up over the right tackle. I mean, just embarrassing, Collins. 1, 2. And look, this tackle's hips aren't supposed to be open like that. But they are because there's so much respect for his ability to get around the corner, which we'll go through. But because he has that quick get off that worries tackles, well, he's got his hips open. You got your hips open like that, and you go against a guy who's lateral, well, you can't power down to the inside. Good hand swipe. I mean, just it's crazy how quick this dude is. Bust up Joe Burrow. Good stuff. Now, how he can, he's not the most powerful guy yet, but how he doesn't, incorporate power into his game is because of that speed, because of that lateral ability. This is against Jonah Williams over the left tackle. And this is a move that Von Miller has mastered. Because Von Miller's speed, so these guys are, hey, we got to protect the corner. We got to protect our inside foot. So you've got this tackle and Jonah Williams, who's better than Collins. So Jonah Williams knows I got to protect versus the inside. So Jonah Williams, when he sees this stutter, well, I'm moving inside, protect this. But he's so worried about that speed that it puts him off balance and he's not steady. So that hezzy goes, boom, bring the power. You take a good left tackle and you just throw his ass. QB hit. Next play, Week 1 versus Tristan Wirfs, All-Pro right tackle. Now, Wirfs is better than Jonah Williams, so it's not the same. But you see, he's worried about that speed, and he's ready to power down and stop this inside move. Punch, get him off balance. Bam, off balance. Now we're getting lateral in this game. Get some contact with Tom Brady. Good stuff. Now, just going around the corner. We talked about the speed going around the corner. Here, line up over the left tackle from the Bucs. Sack on Brady. Brady doesn't take sacks. Just the crazy get. I mean, look at his get off compared to everybody else. These other players. I think they're all D tackles, but gaining so much ground. 1, 2, 3. Watch the left hand. Rip through. Bend the corner. Sack. Another sack lined up over the right tackle using ghost technique. Sorry, this isn't the ghost technique one. Now, this is where I think he could be better. Like, he's won. You won. Just try and dip that edge. I know he has the ability. I've seen him do it. Dip that edge. Like, you've won. You've got this tackle where he never wants to be ever. Dip that edge. Now, here's the ghost move versus Jonah Williams. Sack. So what does he do? Shows the hands. Show his hands. Like he's going for the bull. Pull them. And watch the left hand rip through. Get around that corner. Get a sack on Joe Burrow. And then the spin move is beautiful. The footwork on this versus the right tackle here. Just great footwork. And this is on a stunt too. See the 1, 2, step off the 2, 3, 4, we're there. 4 steps to get to this point. Not wasting any movement. You've got this tackle's hips all the way open. He's facing the sideline. Step off of it. I mean, he's facing this way. Step, turn, and then on his next step, he's got to track to the quarterback and forces him out of the pocket. You've got 97 looping around. Sack for Van Der Esch. Here versus the left tackle of the Bucs. Sack. Got to respect that speed. Footwork, 1. I mean, how quick he's able to get to that. And you're going first step, second step. The third step is to plan off of it. And the just ability to have that fourth step have you attract to the quarterback. I mean, it puts tackles in hell. So this guy's a baller, man. And I think he can, we didn't go through any of the run game stuff in this. I think he can get a lot better in the run game. And he's had 4 tackles for a loss, lead most in the NFL. So this guy's deadly. The whole league knows it, but it's crazy just to watch him play in, play out, just dominate a game. So like and subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Appreciate you guys. And we will see you on the next breakdown.